Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven. It's another day. Our fuel delivery is on the way, and I've managed to fill up the schedule just a little bit with some additional flights. Now, I think I'm going to run into this day a little bit more, just so that we get ahead a little bit in terms of the money. We've got plenty of room in our schedule for here for like on-demand flights, which we will, of course, make use of. We will continue along the research pathway and then see how we go. Unfortunately, I think we're getting the additional fuel delivery a little bit quick, so we are probably not going to grab as much as we would like. Anyway, yeah, there they go. They're filling up already, doing their thing. And as soon as we get some on-demand, oh, we have them already. Okay, so let's have a quick look at this. We'll start to guide some of these in. They're generally pretty small. There was one big one though. Let's just guide most of these in. So we try and manage as many as possible. What we're trying to do is see if our delivery is running fairly well. New contracts were unlocked for company Sabina Braniff, Orville Air Cargo, Smith & Brothers, Delivery Aircraft, Transport and Travel. Dismiss. If I go there, if we just, so Braniff was one of them. So yeah, new contracts with some additional medium stand requirements. So at the moment, we're not going to do that today. Maybe at the end of today, we'll build up enough cash to do a bit of a foray into some medium stands. But we do have to have a little bit of a look. Maybe we could do a couple of medium stands over here. We don't have the money for it right now, but if I have a quick look, the tarmac ramp, maybe we could do a little something over there. So we have one stand ready to go. We don't have, yeah, we could even do a little something like this so they're gonna just find each other in the middle here. So we could do something like this, I think. We'll just have to have a bit of a look. So as a bit of a, oh, it's not that expensive actually. Let's do that. You know what? Let's upgrade this one first. Can we even upgrade? I'm gonna wonder. No, I need to delete it. Okay, let's do that. Upgrade that little section there. I believe that should be fine. There we go. We'll probably have something in the middle there. So let's see. Shouldn't have too much problem with it. So let's do this. We'll find it a little spot kind of straight in the middle there. I think that's going to be okay. Not going to be too bad. In terms of accessing it by road, I think, yeah, there we go. That's the one we're after. So at least we'll be able to service it appropriately. We could do another thing like that. That's okay. What we'll do, let's do the same thing on this side. Oh, this is bothering me. Let's do that. Yeah, I think we can't actually tie it in straight over there. So if we were to, yeah, hang on, before we delete that, we can't do this, right? It's in the way. It's trying to snap to all kinds of stuff, but even either way, we can't do that, and we can't find it in the middle. I don't think we can switch off. Let's try that. If we switch off snapping, now it does still snap to those points, right? You can't do it in the middle. You can switch off kind of all other stuff, but generally, if we do that, now see that just doesn't work. So what we'll need to do is get ourselves. We could do would we do a fairly straight connection like this? If I do that, wow, look at that. Oh man, it's painful. It is painful. The alternative, of course. So where was this actually tied in? Oh, hang on. I think it was, where was it tied in? No idea. No idea how it was tied in. But if we do something like that, let's just do that. That's fine. it pains me that that's what it's doing. But anyway, we'll do that. We can't, we're running out of money. Forget about the rest now. What I'll do at the moment is I'll just going to do a quick little section in here. So at least we've got this one large stand that we could serve. Now, what I'll do is I'll get the, well, we're getting quite a distance now. So we'll make sure that we can accept passenger services. I've already done that. Can accept passenger services over here. We want to make sure we can, where's my air cargo meals? We want to make sure we can then serve meals as well. We want to make sure that we can service the ramp service. We want to make sure that we can do the cargo thing. Okay, and we obviously want to be able to refuel it, which we'll do that with. So now we've got the ability to grab something a little better. Here, I think now we can buy vehicles directly on the stand. So we can do this one. It's pretty pricey, actually, considering it's a little portable stairway. It is pretty pricey, but what I'll do is I will buy one. So we have it on the stand ready to go. Luggage, hosting, cargo hosting, not ready. Now, the question then is, so now we've got something directly available over there. Can we have a look at our contracts and see if there's something we could sign? We certainly can't do that. Is there anything up here we could do without that? No. It seems not. It seems not. It seems that we need the cargo loader as well. It seems like that's the case. So if we go into our research, where are we with airplane services? So this guy is our next piece of research. So we will hang on a little bit until we do the this one. I think that's the one that we're after, right? That's the one, yeah. Okay, so let's do that. Let's pop it out of here and let's run into this journey. I don't know why we've lost so much fuel already. Kind of running into a bit of trouble. Let's just go there to ramp 35. This is ramp 1. We'll just leave it at ramp 1 for now. We might rename all of these things a little bit later. Okay, let's speed things up a little bit. I'm keen on making sure that we're operating sufficient services here, that we're getting everybody kind of out on time. Well, keep an eye on that. We can't do this because we don't have water dispensing. But we also don't have actually the luggage. I think we need other vehicle pieces, right? We need that cargo lifter or something to be able to make that work. Anyway, let's just see that everything else is in fact running appropriately. That's kind of the plan at the moment, just to make sure everything is running. We can certainly bring this guy in, keep a close eye on that. Money is looking pretty good at the moment. Research is almost done for the next one. Let's bring some of these in. Dismiss that one. We'll bring, come on. Let's just bring, oh, I didn't want to really do that. I didn't want to bring it into ramp 1. But anyway, let's close this one out for the minute. Let's pop into research. So we've closed out some other stuff now. We don't have the steel tank. We actually want to go to, oh, we've got electric pumps. And we want to go into this so that we can store more fuel. But this is the one, the airlift. So what is it saying? Major airlines throughout the world choose to adapt the standard Jeep as the modified AGS Airlift M luggage service vehicle. Worldwide service facilities guarantee proper maintenance and continued operation of all Jeep vehicles, regardless of modification. Okay, good. So 5 per minute is the base performance. I have no idea what that really means. Capacity of 50. It's quite a costly vehicle, but we should be able to afford it now. So let's research that. Yeah, well, we're going to just research it for the time being, and then we'll move on to buying one once we can. We pop up here, we'll see we've got the ability to bring in some of these. We haven't got any of those warnings where we're not actually servicing our facilities just yet, or servicing the various planes just yet. We've got a fuel delivery coming in, which I believe will be sufficient for us. Bring this one in. Yeah, it's going to be here in time. So at the moment, we just want to make sure we're managing that fuel. Excellent, Decimus. That's a perfect That's a perfect timing for us to deliver that. If we pop into our field deliveries, the question mark in my mind is, are we actually going to make that? And I don't think we can bring it any. Oh, we can. Let's bring it nice and early, like in an hour and a half's time, right? If the earlier we bring it, the better, right? There we go. So it's pretty early now. That one we probably need to change a little bit tomorrow, just a little bit later on that second one. But I think that's going to be okay. So our next one will come in. It's going to be another 40K. So we'll move a little bit of fuel through there quickly. We'll be able to trim out 10,000 in just a jiffy, to be honest. So let's land some more planes. Here we go. I think that's going to be more than sufficient. We're paying some stuff. The question is our research going quick enough? Should we buy more people or buy more people? Build an extra facility and get more people to come in? I don't know if that's the answer at the moment. Yes, our extra fuel is coming in. It's going to be we're going to nice and fill it up now. Ooh, look at this. So this is interesting. Oh, it's actually using a loader for the cargo services as well, not just for luggage. I thought it was just for luggage, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's good for us to kind of see that. Lots of fuel in that one. Lots of fuel. Anyway, we won't be able to actually service that. Excellent. Nice enough, filled up with fuel. Let's have a look so should we bring this in? How much is actually coming in? Let's close this down a little bit. This is looking for 250. We can actually serve 250 pretty straight away. Let's bring it an hour earlier or a little bit earlier. Excellent. That's pretty good. We'll move it there. So it'll come in. So it won't run out. We'll be fine. We're doing a pretty decent job now. Let's land some more of these guys. The ones we can actually serve. Can't serve anybody else. Let's just keep an eye on that. Yeah, the cargo should be here in time. We're trying our very best to get research done in an appropriate manner. Let's serve some more of these guys. They're not the biggest planes, but that's okay. Keep ticking over as much as we can till we get the stuff. That's all for now. I think yeah, our cargo is going to be here in time. I'm sure of it. We don't use cargo generally as quickly. Might have to hold off just a tad now because it is getting a little bit tight for us. There we go. There's the airlift. Let's dismiss that. Let's pop into research. Okay, before we pop into research, let's go and have a look. We should be able to afford it pretty straight away. So if we buy a vehicle, we can buy this guy. It is hell of an expensive. So we'll buy that one, right? Right. So we've got the one there. Now we can actually land this guy, right? We can land this guy and have a look at what that means for us. Let's land that guy. It should be able to be served, no problem. So we'll keep an eye on that, see what that kind of looks like for us. And then we want to go into research. So let's think about this a little bit more holistically now. So we've got these things going on. We're falling behind here with propeller era services. That's something we need to do. Our radio equipment is falling behind quite a lot as well. So we can actually land more services. I think this is probably something we need to do in order to maximize how many vehicles and how many planes we can actually serve. The authorities have defined major air routes mandating the use of onboard radio equipment and the interchange of meteorological information between new and improved air traffic control towers. This increases airport operations per time slot limit and the number of dispatched aircraft. So we should be able to research that pretty quickly. That's one thing that I think we should be having a look at. Certainly some of these services is good. Better fuel storage, maybe that's a thing for us. I think we wouldn't mind looking at that. Universal air cargo. Despite the advances in aircraft and the strongest economy in decades, it is difficult for entrepreneurs to begin air freight companies because of opposition from the established passenger carriers, which had started their own cargo departments after the war. you can be part of developing. You can be part of the developing world by investing in better cargo facilities. It will make it easier for both yourself and the cargo companies to prosper. So this is just a new facility. I don't quite get what this is doing. Max park slots. Okay, yeah. So this is just the upgraded cargo terminal. That's something I wouldn't mind getting into as well. Water dispensing is coming our way. So once we've got this, we can actually start going into a lot of these flight dispatcher, radar. It's all kinds of stuff that we need to get into here pretty quickly. In terms of passenger services, I think we're up to date at the moment. We could do this one, but I think we're up to date for now, and I don't see any need for us to go kind of right into this very quickly. I think we should be able to serve everything we need. Yeah, here I would like us to catch up a little bit, just to make sure that we're not completely behind things. Extended quarters, luggage handling improvements. Yeah, so these things are all kind of minor improvements. Electric lighting. Yeah, boosted fuel pumps. Yeah, there's lots of stuff that we could do here. And then construction. What is this? Better contractor and prices for concrete materials and construction. So we're going into the large stuff, and we haven't even sorted out. And this is the passenger terminal building piece. Guys, I am struggling. We've got the paper trays. We do need to have maybe a look at some of these other bits and pieces, fill them in. Night flights is coming our way. Night flights opens a gateway to round-the-clock airport operations, overcoming the challenges of nighttime operations. From lighting runway to reorganizing flight schedules offers an opportunity to provide non-stop service at the airport. No, I think I'm going to go back to airplane service, and we're going to go down this path here to get us up to speed with a few things. I think that's we don't want to fall behind on that. There's just so much, and I probably need to expand our research operation. Probably need to do that, right? Yeah, let's land this bad boy. So if I have a quick look at airport facilities, yeah, that's really not that pricey for us to build right away. So let us go and grab another one of these. Shall we just do them like this? Stagger them like that? Let's do that. We'll buy an extra one. It's going to cost us a bit of money. We pop in here and we add a few more. Now, they do cost a bit of money, so we'll just do a little bit like that. Get it up to 55 for the moment. We'll upgrade every now and again. We'll add a little bit more. So let's see our big plane coming in. I think this is it. Oh, get out of the way. Let's slow things down a fair bit. Look at that, guys. Look at that boy. There we go. That's a good one. That is a good one. Oh, look at that. Let's grab that as the screenshot. Excellent. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's get back into it. See its operation. So now we've got, because we don't have a one-way operation anymore, we've got a little bit of waiting going on. But I think the waiting on the taxiways might improve our situation with some of the other things that's happening around here. Oh, it's a good guy. It's a good one. This is a good one. Happy to see that first big one arriving. Can we land someone else? Yeah, we can. Bring them in. Lots of busyness at our runways. This guy is waiting for this guy to come off. Yeah, so see, this is where we've got a little bit of an issue because we now don't have that one-way operation anymore. We've got these guys waiting all the time, which will slow down the operation a fair bit. Our first large, medium-sized flight. It's not that big, but I want to see them connecting all of these things. Right, here we go. Connecting that. Look at that. I'm pausing it so we can have a bit of a look at it. We do that. Maybe this should be our screenshot. Let's switch off the UI here, and we'll try and sort that out for our screenshot. Yeah, I like it. Let's do that. That's even better. Excellent. Now let's get back into the game. Start playing it. See how we actually resolve this. Here comes the fuel services. Cargo capacity is a bit of a problem. Next delivery is at 3. Ooh, so we're a little bit in trouble now, I kind of think, because we're not quite getting there in time. Are we pausing? We don't want to necessarily pause. I'm going to stop off with this. We're not going to necessarily do that. The fueling takes its ages. What's happened? The unloading of cargo is done. The fueling is happening. I'm assuming we will use multiple vehicles here, right? These guys don't actually do the full extent. Once we get to 3,000, it's going to leave. Right? Oh no, it's got the right thing. We're out of cargo. So there we go. Airliner did not get all of its required services. Let's pause. Not enough cargo. These are cargoes, right? Yeah. So that's why we've dropped the ball on these guys. Okay, my bad. I brought the other one up, but it seems like we needed it to do a little bit quicker than that. We do need to get ourselves into a more reliable stream of cargo stuff, and we need bigger storage and things like that. So the cargo is sorting itself out. Now, I don't think we've got extra fuel coming today, right? So that might be a little bit of an open question for us. We're really pretty low on what's happening from a fuel perspective. So maybe we have to grab ourselves yet another flexible 20, 40 at 22. We can probably afford that, right? So if we sign that, can we bring it in at 5? Can we bring it in at 4? We can bring it in at 4. Can we bring it in at 3, 330, 315, 345? At 4. Let's just bring it in at 4. Let's sign that guy. Bring it in at 4. I think we might survive until then. So it'll get tight. It'll get really tight. We're going to need that. Okay, let's look at this. Keep it going. Okay, radio equipment is done. Let's dismiss that. We are waiting for that delivery. Let's have a look. So we're going down this path here. So propeller service area, dispatcher, visual. So what does this actually do for us? Direct long-distance communication between the pilot and the controller is the next step in air traffic control. The arrival of radar shakes the air traffic control system up with its precision, which makes it possible for airplanes flying at over 620 miles per hour to get as close as 3 miles to each other. This allows an even higher increase in the number of dispatch aircraft and the limit on operations per time slot. This is pretty good. So this will improve our operation, even though we're still, dealing with pretty small planes, but I think this is a further improvement. Then the visual aural radio range, VAR, is a short-range radio aid to navigation that furnishes definite visual and aural track guidance for distances up to approximately 100 miles. When flying at an altitude of 8,000, are we flying? No, we're not. Altitude of 8,000, okay, to 10,000 feet. This next step in airway navigation system increases the limits on takeoff and landing per time slot. So again, further improvement in terms of operations. Okay, it's fine. If we go here, this is just the upgrade to that one building that we have. And I think this is probably the right thing for us to grab straight away. Because we're going into upgrading a lot of our buildings, maybe just getting that one sorted. Hopefully we can kind of get it sorted today. Maybe we can up this number up to 60 now. Yeah, actually pretty good. Let's keep that going. Maybe we can get it to the end of the day. This is our ATC radio tower. That's good. We'll get that. We'll get it there. We'll get it this evening. This evening we will make a few changes. But let's get through the day. I'm gonna try and serve some of these guys. Now we're going to need. Let's have a quick look at cargo, right? So we're going to run out of cargo straight away again. If we go to new contracts, what is this operation? Yeah, okay, fine. If we go to new contracts, we've got regular and things like that, right? I think we just do the instance, right? So can we do, hang on. Wow. Just get the, oh, The instant is really expensive. We should really not do that. Okay, so let's get another one of the Orville mail, about 100. We should be able, we can do that straight away. Can we do that a little bit more? 160, let's do that. And we can't, with the little time steps there is a little problematic. We can't get anything. So the question really is, do we have anything that we can deliver that's not in like these 3-hour increments? No, it doesn't seem to be the case. Unless we do the instant one, which is going to be the tough one. Let's just leave it as is. We should be able to do a pretty reasonable job. We'll have a look at it at night. Okay, so there we go. The big guy has gone out. Let's get the next big guy to come in. It does take, our fuel is on the way. Don't worry, our fuel is on the way. Oh, look at this. Dismiss that. Look at this guy. Smith and Brothers. And we've got the cargo truck here ready to go. It's a slightly different cargo truck than we had last time. But it's doing its thing. We need to refuel it though. Ooh, we're out of fuel. We are completely out of fuel. Who didn't get its services? It was a very minuscule stop there. But yeah, we are struggling with the supply, guys. The supply is the big issue. There we go. We've got a new supply of fuel. These are tiny. We're really not going to deal with that. That one's okay. We can bring that one in. Should be fine. I'm going to try and get our research done. What's happening? How long is this thing still got to go? 1 hour and 24 minutes. I believe that will be done. Maybe I'll grab 2 more guys, and maybe now it should be 1 hour and 20 minutes. Ooh, it's very minuscule, the change that we get there. But hopefully that's going to be sufficient for us to deal with it. Let's bring in some more flights. I think we're okay. I think we're going to be okay even from this perspective. A couple of vehicles here ready to fuel this guy. A lot of fuel there, guys, a lot. And the second one is at least standing by, ready to go. So what is our turnaround? 1 hour and a half on this guy is not bad. Just over 1 hour and a half. Not bad at all. Let's bring another one in. Yeah, I know. It's probably because we ran out of the fuel. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe because, yeah, I don't know. Don't quite always know why there's issues. Yeah. Okay, should we bring in another guy? I'm kind of wondering. So our fuel services, obviously, that's a lot of money. I think we should bring in that guy. We have the fuel available, so let's just do that. I think we'll hold. There we go. Done with the propeller era service. Let's dismiss that, pause it, and quickly pop in there to see what's the next step. So I can offer cleaning services. We can do more fuel storage, which I'm all for. We do need to do a bit of an upgrade on that. We won't be able to do that now. Cleaning services is something that we're going to start to need to offer with all of this other modernization of things. These, I think we can hold off on them just a little bit longer. I think maybe what we should do, do we need this guy? Don't know if we need that straight away. We definitely need to start backfilling some of these things, I think. Let's get the electric lighting piece done, because I'm not sure where we're going to run out. Probably not run out of any issues here. Sorting for zones. Sky caps we need to get so that we can get boarding assistance. We need all of these things. We need to get to construction of the next pieces, but we're not at a point there. We're only now, and night flights, of course, is something we wouldn't mind doing. Let's bring in some of these flights as well. So why are you? So the loading of cargo. So cargo is starting to become a problem, but we are very close to getting some improved cargo services. So we'll hold off on that. I'm not going to necessarily bring in these little guys. We'll just try and clear out all the services we have. Our money is looking pretty good, even though we had a few bits and niggles here. But I think generally, as we get to bigger planes, so the question is, do we actually retain any of this? And if we do, we probably retain a little strip over here. And what we do is maybe we do a few more slots up here. That's our last plane going out. Lots and lots of money at the moment. So let's get that out of the way. That's our last flight out of the way. And now we can do that. That's the end of the day. All right. So what I'll do I'm actually gonna end the episode here, and in the next episode, what we'll do is we'll go to midnight, right, and we'll see what our finances looks like, and then we'll quickly rejig what we've got here to kind of make room for some bigger plans and things like that. We might move some of these a little bit so we can keep, I think, at least 2 rows of this. Then we'll get rid of the 3rd row. Yeah, if we bring these closer, we'll do 2 rows over here. And what we'll try and do is get like at least 4 or 5 of these guys, these bigger guys in place over here. I think that's kind of the plan. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a look at rejigging some of these things. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button, leave your comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.